first we're going to do our eyes. I've already concealed my whole eye with my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW40 from my lid all the way to my brow bone. So I have a perfectly concealed eye. On top of that, I'm going to be using my NYX White Jumbo Pencil. Just going to kind of place it randomly. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger and smooth it out real nice. I'm going to add just a little bit more. And then I'm also going to take my finger and drag that along the bottom of my lash line. Don't want to forget about that area. And as you can see, I kind of like really packed it on the lid and it diffuses out as you get up to the brow bone. Next, I'm going to be taking Arena by MAC. This is going to be our brow bone highlight. I'm going to be applying that with my 252 brush. And I'm using this because it kind of has like a peach tone to it, and I think it's going to really complement the bluish green colors we're going to be using. So that's why I'm using this as my brow bone highlight. And what I really like to do is I like to start at the highest point of my brow arch, pack it on there, and then kind of diffuse it out from there. Next, I'm going to be taking Texture and my 224 brush. I'm going to be blending into my crease. On top of that, I'm going to blend Saddle eyeshadow using the same brush. In the same area, this is going to be my crease color. This is going to define the crease a little bit more. See that defined crease we have now? Sexy, isn't it? Okay, next I'm going to be taking Prussian by MAC. It's a really deep, like, marine blue. It's an eyeshadow. It's not a pigment. I just have it in a special container. That's Prussian. I'm going to take my 219 brush and place Prussian on the outer corner of my eye. And I'm also going to apply that to my bottom lash line. Then I'm going to take my 222 brush and blend out that outer corner. And you can go ahead and apply more if you need to, of course. Just buffing that out in circular motions. Next, I'm taking Steamy by MAC and my 239 brush. I'm going to push that color in there and really pack it on. And this is going to be my lid color. Go back and blend some more of that Prussian, just a little bit. Then I'm going to take Gorgeous Gold by MAC and a clean pencil brush and pack that color on the tip. I'm going to apply this color on the inner corner of my eye and start to diffuse that out into the Steamy. I'm also going to apply this to my bottom lash line. I'm going to line my waterline with Feline Eye Kohl. also going to add a little bit of Steamy in between Gorgeous Gold and Prussian on the bottom. Then I'm going to line my top lash line with a gel liner. Black, of course. I'm going to add mascara. This is MAC Zoom Lash. Okay, so that's it for the eye look. I'm going to zoom out and apply some blush. So for the blush, I'm going to be applying an orange blush. And this is one of the blushes that I got from MAC's Lilyland collection. This is called Optimistic Orange. It's a cream blend blush. Basically, it's cream based. It's not a powder, so you're going to get like that creamy substance. It's going to be the most natural looking blush compared to powder, compared to anything. Even though they do come off kind of bright, they still look a lot more natural versus if you were to use a regular powder. So what I do to apply these blushes, I'm taking my 109 brush. It's fluffy, but it has a flatter head versus like the 116. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the 116. They're similar, but this one has a more rounded head and this one has a flat head. So it's good for like stippling on, and that's exactly how I'm going to apply this blush. What I'm going to do, I'm going to concentrate it right on the tip of that brush. Sometimes what I do is I take the excess and blot it a few times on my hands, and then from what I have left over, I'll stipple it onto my cheeks, and then I'll buff it out. So it's just going to be a really, really natural flush of color. They have some really beautiful colors from the Lilyland collection. If you haven't already checked them out, I would definitely do that. And don't be intimidated by the brightness of the colors because they really do look really natural. This has grown to become probably one of my favorite orange blushes. Just one of my favorite blushes, period. On top of that, as you see me do with my foundation, when you're using a cream product, sometimes it's really good to set it with the powder. So I'm going to take Rule eyeshadow and my 116 brush, and directly on top of that, I'm just going to set it. And this is going to help the blush last longer throughout the day and also pick up the color a little bit prettier. And just kind of like buff it on. For my highlight, I'm going to be using Comfort from the Warm and Cozy line. Still going to work with my 116, and just along the high points of my cheekbones, I'm going to apply that. This really complements the orange colors really well. This is why I like using this blush. For my lips, I'm going to take Cork liner. It's just a dark brown. On the inside of where I applied the cork, I'm going to take Spice liner and basically fill in the rest of my lips. On top of that, I'm taking Enchantress. This is like my new favorite lip gloss. Like you probably, it probably looks like nothing to you, but it's just the gore. It's so pretty. It looks like a baby pink, but it reflects mango and pink, and it's just so pretty. Next time you go to MAC, look at Enchantress, or ask them to look at a brand new one, because sometimes the testers look all funky. But sorry, that's my phone. It's so pretty. So I'm just gonna apply that. I just love the way it kind of reminds me of like a coral. And that's the completed look, guys. And I'll be showing you guys some pictures. I really hope you guys liked it. Thanks for watching. Bye.